When I was born in 1968, my mother was 20 years old. The average age of the firstborn for a woman in 1968 was 21.4 years old. Fast forward to 2019, the average age now for a woman to have her firstborn child is 26.9, almost 27 years old. I'm Lao Jiang, and today we're having some baby talk. The current birth rate in the United States is 1.7 children. When I was born in 1968, the birth rate was 2.5 children. And I can say that most of my family and most of my friends all had 3 children. There's an interesting note that women who are more educated have less children. Since we've been in the pandemic for a year and a half, people expected the birth rate to really jump because people are home and they have nothing else to do. However, it hasn't happened, so people are really holding out and having less and less children. Absolutely not. Nobody here in this country wants society or their family or their friends or anyone to tell them what to do, especially in the bedroom. I'm 53 years old and nobody has ever, well, one time somebody said to me, "Oh, you're not having children? That's so selfish." Like, why in the world would somebody say I'm selfish because I don't want to have a child? Not even my parents have ever said anything to me about like, "Hey, John, you gonna have a baby?" Nobody. Think about it. In this country, in the middle of this pandemic, we have hundreds of thousands of people dying, and we can't even get people to wear masks. 26% of people say they want to have a baby. 19% say they absolutely don't want to have a baby. The reasons for people not wanting to have a baby, me included, the first, of course, is a big change in lifestyle. People here love our freedom. We like to do things that we like to do. If you have a child, obviously you have to do what the child wants to do. The second thing that people are nervous about is as you get older, they're concerned about health issues and stuff, so they don't really want to take the risk of having the baby if they're older. And then the third thing, and maybe the most important thing for the younger generation, the millennials now, is money, cash. A lot of people have debt, they have house mortgage, and they have car payments, they have student loan stuff, and the last thing they can think about is having a child and having all of that expense. I knew you were going to ask this, and it's a horrible answer. In the United States, we have maternity and paternity leave. However, it's only 12 weeks, and it is completely unpaid. Also, there's a small little thing that if the company has less than 50 employees, they don't have to let you have any time off. So it's a disgrace here in this country that we don't promote it. If you take a look at Europe, 10 of the top countries with maternity leave are in Europe, especially Eastern Europe. Bulgaria gives people 59 weeks of paid leave. Even Canada, our neighbors to the north here, 17 weeks of paid leave. So if you have a child here, you better have enough money to either put them in daycare or be able to stay home and change your life and take care of that baby. Poor people, poor families, poor mothers can receive assistance for their children. Now, there's of course big debate because a lot of people feel like, oh, you're just going to keep having babies to get more money. So a lot of the states put a limit or a cap on how much money they would give even if the person kept having children. But what they found was, even with the cap, even when the money stopped, the people still kept having babies. So now you are having babies and there is no money, no assistance, and the babies are starving. So they're thinking about taking away the cap. This is a critical, difficult issue about incentive and education. Why would people still keep having babies if they don't have enough money? These are questions that are incredibly difficult to answer. But I can tell you that the amount of money given to, say, a single mother, if she has 2 or 3 or 4, the amount of money given it really hardly covers taking care of the child. So it's not like you sit home, have babies, and get rich. That absolutely does not happen. Well, that's a lot of baby talk. Starting to make me a little nervous. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon.